What's going on, sports fans? Welcome back to another episode of Sports Talk and More. I'm your host, Alex Tillery, a.k.a. Coach Till. And before we get started, you already know it's that really bro moment. And the really bro moment is, despite being down 0-2, the Houston Texans will still make the playoffs this year. Yes, the Houston Texans will still make the playoffs this year. So with that being said, with no further ado, I am here with a very special guest to me, fellas and ladies. Listen, this dude right here, man, we go back, man. This is my man, Chris Massaquoi. I call him C-Maz. Well, everybody call him C-Maz, but we call him C-Maz. This dude right here, I'm just going to jump right into it, man. So what's going on with you, man?
Hey, nothing, man. Everything's been great. Pleasure you having me on your platform, Sports Talk and More. Definitely tune into an episode or two, man. You doing good work over here?
I'm trying, man. I appreciate that, man. So tell the people about yourself, man. Where you was born and raised, man?
I'm African. I was born in Africa, actually. Came to the United States young age of 2. Always been in the Jersey area. When I first got here, we was out in Camden. Then we moved to Blackwood. And then we eventually migrated over to Willingboro. And that's basically my hometown, Willingboro.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's where I know you from. So I mean, that's what's up. I didn't know you was in Camden and Blackwood, though.
Yeah, more South Jersey area.
Well, actually,
I got there.
True, because your cousins.
Yeah, my cousin, they from all out in that area.
Yeah. Your cousin, one of my students in 8th grade. I remember that. Yeah. That's a small world too, because that's funny.
I know, right?
How me and him used to play ball at the school, and then now I know you, and then I started coaching you. So yeah, I kind of dipped into it. So I used to coach this young man right here when he was in high school. Tell him about, your high school, where you play ball at and stuff like that.
Yeah, of course. We representing West Hampton Tech, BCIT. Coach Al came probably like my sophomore year.
Yeah.
He came on the squad.
Yeah.
Interesting year all throughout. We was coached by Coach Mike Williams, Rick Darley, Coach Till right here. Coach Afrano.
yeah, right, Coach Afrano.
Yeah, we had a deep gang, man. Coach Smith.
Yeah. Oh man, I remember actually when I first met you, it was in the playoff game. I was playing Pemberton. That's before I got on the coaching staff. And I seen your game when Coach put you in. I was like, I like this kid. And then I got the chance to coach y'all in that the league that we had, the fall league, and we had to play Medford Tech. I don't know if you remember that game.
This was in Haddon Heights, though, was it? Or was it in Pemberton?
No, it was in. No, you talking about the playoff game?
No, you talking about the game you coached us in.
The game I coached in, that was the game when we played in the back gym.
Okay.
We played in the Aux gym.
Okay, we was home then.
Yeah, and we played against Medford Tech.
All right.
And they was up by 22. And then I put you and Chad on them. And from that point on, I was like, it's something about this kid I like. You're just like your presence on the court, your defense and all that.
Yeah.
It was just crazy. I remember we was down 22 and came back and beat them.
Yeah.
And they was tight.
Man, that's crazy. I don't remember that game. You had so many games in your life.
Yo, I know.
Moments like that. Of course, from a coach's point of view, you will see it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It was definitely from there, I was like, wow. It was like you remind me of myself because, you could go into your high school career then I chime in on what I saw. So, how do you feel about your high school career?
My high school career, I feel like overall, it definitely could have been better in a sense. But I definitely enjoyed it. I played with a lot of great guys.
We had a squad.
The thing about BCIT is that we will get a lot of people with a lot of great talent and we'll go to other schools. We had people like, we had Chris Burke at a moment in time, Derek Johnson, he went over to play Atlantic Christian.
Yeah.
BJ Johnson, he went over to play for Lower Marion, then he now with the Orlando Magic.
I know.
There was a lot of talent that came through West Tech and I got a lot of fun just playing with a lot of guys. The reason why I say my career probably could have been a little bit better, I would say more of a scoring role. But that wasn't really my game, and you would know as well. I didn't really care about putting the ball in the hole. That's what goes in the newspaper. That's what the highlights about. And one thing I feel like now, high school basketball, they track the rebounds, they track the steals, the assists, and things of that nature. And back when we was playing, we didn't have that. I would have probably led the league in defensive steals or something like that. That was more of my game. Every best player on the team, people knew I was going to do them. Leading with my voice and just being another coach on the floor, I think that really sums up my game the way I played through high school.
You kind of just put it in a nutshell for me, because that's how I remember. If they was trying to run their game or run their plays through a point guard, or they system through a point guard against us, it wasn't gonna work because no way in the world you was letting the point guard get into his set.
And I'm in his head.
Exactly.
To him.
So there's no way he was getting to run his set. They had to run it through either they 2 or they 3 man because no point guard was running their set against us because the defensive presence that you brought to the game. And I mean, that was just like one of the things about you that really stuck out for me because defense-wise, you gave it your all. I think like you started becoming a scorer maybe your senior year. You had to become a scorer because of the squad we had.
The squad we had, yeah.
But like your sophomore year and your junior year, lockdown defense. Lockdown. I had to always get this dude a banana, some water, something before the game because he stayed cramped. I've never seen somebody cramp up so many times.
I'll be mid-layup, catch a cramp.
Oh, my God. He got to come out the game.
Got to come out, get a massage.
Exactly. Like the point guard, the other team guard done scored like 10 points because he was out the game. Then he come back in and got to shut him down again. Like, I mean, it was just like, just you in general, man. I think like what you said about being on the floor, like you the second coach on the floor, that was big, man, because I just love the way you played the game. You played with no fear. Definitely, I mean, it was like if anybody had something, like somebody was trying to get tough, you was there. Like you ain't back down. You didn't care how good the guard was or how good the player was, big man, little man. You didn't care. You was in there. So I definitely have fun coaching you, B. Have fun. But like I think you was a starter. What your senior year, your junior, senior year?
I actually was a starter my junior year. I was the only returning starter my senior year. Was able to be a team captain that year.
That's when we had Sean
Russell. Yeah.
Sean Russell. Yeah, that was the year.
And I think that was the big thing for me too. Like going into my senior year, coach basically gave me the keys. Like it's your squad, and I think I had the confidence in the preseason and going into it, but then when it came down to it, I feel I need to apply more pressure and take that scoring role. Because when you don't put the ball in the basket as much, the basketball is out your hands. And you can only do so much with the basketball out your hands, and I think that's something.
And that was Sean's freshman year, correct?
That was his sophomore year.
Okay, yeah.
Sophomore year, yeah.
So actually, that was the year we went 18-8.
Was it that year?
Because his junior year, he left.
He did leave junior year.
So,
you're right.
So that was the year we started out. We went 11-0. The season.
No. So that wasn't my senior year actually. Then that was Markel and them senior year. Because I remember that year. Yeah. That's when they went.
Okay, I'm mixing
I ain't gonna gas this up too much. We might ain't go 18-8. We went to the playoffs though that year.
Yeah. Oh, you definitely did.
I remember that.
Oh, that's when Trotman.
Yeah, we had Trotman. We had Big Mike. We played Pemberton in the playoffs.
Yes, I remember that game.
Got hurt in that game.
Yeah, you did.
I played at least like 10 minutes with a broken foot, and I didn't even know it.
Yeah. I remember. That's when Trotman made the layup. I don't know how. This kid made the layup. He made the layup, went under the basket. His momentum threw him under the basket. They took the ball out, threw it to almost half court. Somehow he got from under the basket and stole the ball to half court.
He was that type of athlete, though.
Yes, I was like,
quick
wow.
like that.
I was like, wow, that was crazy, man. But for you, man, I know ball was your life when you was in school, man.
Ball was my life, man. I was fully committed to it.
I mean, honestly, you remember when you played for me in that tournament
when
for
we went
my
out
church?
to Camden? Yeah, I definitely remember. That was one of my greatest experiences too.
Yo.
That was a funny story, right?
Oh yeah, always.
They wasn't trying to give us the championship.
Oh yeah.
There was a lot going on with that, but we took that thing home.
Yeah, my pastor said, listen, I need a championship. Because they was just opening the park and they had the tournament out there and they had those guys, I think the guys they was like, some of them was college players.
Yeah, some of them was college players, all different types of age groups.
We started off 1-0. It was a one-day tournament, that's right. It was a one-day tournament. We started 1-0. So they was playing, we was blowing out. We was blowing people out by 20. They was blowing people out by 20. They was like, yeah, we want to play them. Somehow we had to play them midday.
Yeah.
And we beat them. And they was sick. So then, that's right, when we got to the championship, we wasn't going to play because I was like, I ain't want y'all to play because it started raining.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, it's going to get slippery. I had you, Kev, Big Mike.
Yeah, we had a squad.
Oh, man. But one thing I can say, I know my players. He could tell you that. I know my players. And that game, do you remember the last play?
I remember the last play.
Okay. I drew up a play, but I knew exactly how the play was going to go. I had him. They couldn't stop him. But I said, I drew up a play. I had Big Mike on the lower block. I had Kev on the wing, and I forgot who else was with us in that game. But I know it was y'all three I had in the puzzle. I said, C-Mass, there's only 6 seconds left. Go to the hole. I know him. What did you do? Do you remember?
What happened? Dang. I think I might have pulled up and it was short.
Exactly.
It was short, yeah.
Exactly. I knew exactly what he was going to do. That's why I put Big Mike where I put him at.
He caught the floater, put it right there.
And Big Mike caught it and laid the ball in to win the game.
I remember that.
I knew it. I said, because if he don't go to the hole, he's going to pull up. Mm-hmm. And when he pull up, I need Big Mike there to get the rebound. And I said, Mike, I need you to get the rebound.
That's exactly what he did.
It was perfect. It was perfect.
It was like storybook, man.
Yeah, definitely storybook.
I can now remember those type of moments. That was the greatest pass for me.
Oh, man, yes. I was like, I knew you better than you knew yourself. I was like, I know he's going to pull up, so let me put Big Mike in his corner and wait for the rebound. And that was it, man. That was dope, man. But, so when did you realize you wasn't going pro, man?
Although, you know, our coaching staff was really good and they helped us grow as players, one thing I feel like they could have done more is help us get to that next level. Mm-hmm. And it was certain things like NCAA clearinghouse that I never knew about. I'm learning from other players that's trying to get to that level that my coach never expressed to us. We really didn't have, we had exposure. We played in a lot of, team camps and things of that nature. But I feel like he could have been more aggressive in getting his players to the next level. Mm-hmm. So that's when you kind of know, like if you're in high school and you're not really getting too many looks from different colleges, you kind of start to get the feeling like, all right, maybe my basketball career may not go past high school. But it's a lot of players that, take it to D3 and be a red shirt. Yeah. Make the team, try, whatever the case may be. And I had a feeling like that was more so going to be my path since I wasn't really highly recruited. So when I got to college, I went to a D3 college, Kane University. The basketball team sucked, though. In my year I got there, it was 2011. So they sucked. Okay. So I wasn't eager really to play for the school, but that's the school I was attending. So I'm like, all right, man, I got to get on the squad, whatever. Yeah. Talk to the coach. Everything was cool. He knew my cousin because, Chris Massaquoi, he played for Stockton University, which is another D3 school in South Jersey.
Shout out to Kai, man.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Kai. I think one year he won like D3 Defensive Player of the Year for the nation. So he was definitely doing his thing over at Stockton. So just off my last name, like, Massaquoi, if you play defense, anything like your cousin, you're on a team. Like, just come to the tryouts. I'm like, bet. Before the tryouts, that's when I got into a freak accident. Tore my ACL, MCL, LCL. Wasn't even on the court. It was, messing around with a roommate. He fell on my leg. He was about like 250. And that was pretty much sums up my basketball career after that. Once I came back, I just wasn't the same player, missed my opportunity to play college ball, and that's pretty much it.
So, you went to King.
Yep.
So what did you major in when you went to King?
I majored in media communications. Going into it, I wanted to do just like what you're doing right now, Coach, being commentating, giving my opinion about sports, and the dream was to work for ESPN.
Okay, that's what's up. I mean, it's not out of the picture, though.
It's not out the picture. Doing things like this is what's going to get me there.
Exactly. Listen. I mean, you got your podcast going on, too. So,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's another thing.
We're definitely going to shout his podcast out, check him out on there.
That.
So what are you up to now?
Like, and that's a great segue to get into that. So I'm definitely working with my boys, Shaquille Robinson, Francis Pope. We call him Ox, of course. We got the No Apology podcast. It was originally Shaquille Robinson's podcast, Shaq, as we call him. And it's just a platform, to talk about whatever. We talk sports on there. We talk about upcoming news, black opinion, social justice, social reform, all the things that's going on in the world. And just, we express ourselves and we do it unapologetically. Hence the name of the show, No Apology.
Yeah, that's what's up. I like that. So my thing is, what's your full-time job?
Full-time job, I work at this company. It's called Educational Testing Services. Okay. And with the company, they deal with testing, SAT, GRE, and things of that nature. Started out there as a temp, full-time employee now, actually rising up amongst the ranks. Okay. Known in the company, was able to meet with the CEO and everything like that. So I'm definitely an up-and-comer. Got a promotion recently, so just been grinding there for the most part.
That's perfect, because this whole segment is about success for young black men. I mean, you don't just need sports to be successful. I mean, success is what you take out of it. You know what I mean? I see you as successful. I mean, yeah, you didn't play college ball or you didn't go pro, but I still see you as successful. You got education. I mean, a lot of young black men that we had in our school that played on our team didn't go that route.
Didn't go that
route.
I
mean, you know what I mean? I mean, you know the story of some of them more than me. So, I mean, that's something that I definitely knew about you, that you was focused, and I definitely knew you would succeed. You know what I mean? I mean, that's something that was never a doubt in my mind. That's why we always kept in touch. That's why I call you Saturday mornings when the gym is open.
Let me get right.
Yo, Maz, come on here. We play some ball. You was gassing though. I don't know. You was gassing. I had to get you back in shape. But
yeah.
Definitely, man. So, and plus you got a baby girl now?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm a proud father.
That's what's up,
my daughter,
man.
she'll be 2 in December, and I love every aspect of it. I always wanted to be a father, you know, since a kid. I wasn't rushing to that like that though, but I didn't really have my father growing up, and you know how it is when you don't have your father growing up. You always say to yourself that when I get older and I have kids, I'm not going to be like that. I'm going to be involved, and from the time being, I'm there the day she was born to every day after that, and I'm going to continue to be there for her.
I see that, man. I see that, man. I see the pictures and the stuff on Instagram and stuff like that of her.
Yes, sir.
She got you right in her finger.
Yeah, it's over, man. Anything she wants, she got it.
That's what's up, man. But yo, man, it's definitely good chopping it up with you, man. Long time no see, man.
Like you said, when it comes to basketball, certain things that I think in sports in general, you build these relationships with your coaches. You was more like a coach, but you was more like a mentor to me. That's how we kind of built that relationship. I'd go to you about anything. It didn't have to be about basketball, especially for kids like myself who didn't really have their father to turn to, where they can go to their coaches or go to their mentors. And let's talk about like real life things. It's a lot of things that you take away, like the discipline from it, the structure, and these are things that you could take into life. Exactly, so I treat life like basketball. When I go to work, I'm competitive. Like I'm trying to be the star. You know what I'm saying? Get that money. I'm trying to whoever is the star and is making the highest money. I'm trying to get where they at basically. And I take that discipline. I take that competitiveness in everything that I do. So sports definitely taught me a lot. For all the young kids out there, whatever you're learning from your coaches, definitely use that in life because it applies.
Well, I mean that that goes back to my program that I used to do before COVID started. I was doing a mentoring program in the afternoon in Camden, and basically it was teaching kids life skills through the game of basketball. But I was starting them out young, so I was starting like 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th graders. So I was doing the same thing, just trying to let them know, like, yeah, we're gonna play ball, but there's lessons in this game that you can learn in life to be determined. If you lose a game, a loss is not a loss, it's a lesson. Because, okay, you lost a game, so analyze how you lost this game. Like what did you need to do next time to be better to win the game?
Absolutely.
So it's just like little things like that. I always equate basketball or sports to life because, I mean, sports bring everybody together. Sometimes, let me just say that. Sometimes it bring everybody together, but then, sports is just like that thing that, like right now, I mean, with the COVID going on and stuff like that, we got sports and that's kind of easing people, even though people are still kind of focused on what they need to do and being social distance and all that stuff like that and try to be safe and with the social injustice going on. But I think sports is kind of like easing, but we still gotta get justice for Breonna Taylor for real.
Yeah.
That's crazy what they did. You get a charge for shooting a wall, it's not shooting a person, but it's all good. We're gonna talk about that another time. But yo, Mash.
Yeah, man.
Definitely good to have you on with me, man.
Definitely feel good to be here, man.
Yo,
every time we're in the atmosphere, it's always a good vibe.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I definitely want to thank my man C Mash for coming through, checking us out today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you can see the upcoming notifications for the show. And I'm going to leave you with a quote. A man without a vision for his future always returns to his past. Until next time.